I want you to avoid 10 mistakes in a mortgage. So here we are. The first mistake in a mortgage is don't make a plan. So let's face the second mistake. The second mistake is don't save money. Mistake number 3, don't study. Look, if you don't study, you cannot, following my opinion, you cannot apply for a mortgage. Why? Because the bank will eat you. Mistake number 4, don't review your mortgage with your bank. So mistake number 5, to be afraid to don't get the mortgage approved. So we finished the first part. If you are interested and you want to watch the second part, I'm telling you one suggestion really quickly: subscribe right now, click on the small bell. Like this, automatically the second part of the video will come to your email directly, free of charge, and you will know which mistake you should avoid for your family, for your mortgage, for your house, for your property, for your future, and for your life. Hi everyone, this is Marco Gilardi. Today we are going to finalize the video of last time that we start with our 10 mistakes in a mortgage. We reviewed last time the first 5, which I summarize here right now very quickly. Don't make a plan, don't save money, don't study, don't review your mortgage if you have already a mortgage. For instance, the bad time it was in 2007, 2009, 2010. If you have for 30 years since this date a mortgage, then today is really the time to review it, because it's very cheap, especially if you had a fixed rate. Okay, so the last point we have seen last time, it was to be afraid to don't get the mortgage approved. Today, now, we are going to check the last 5 points, the last 5 mistakes in a mortgage. Let's face it. The mistake number 6, to think that to negotiate your mortgage you need a master degree in finance. That's wrong. That's wrong because probably you will know all the terms, but you don't know how to negotiate. What you have to say to the bank, what not. In my book I wrote everything about that. You can see, you can take experience by who apply for a mortgage, I suggest you, or take a book, read a book, or search in internet, search suggestion. Remain that the bank will say to everyone, hey, 2% it will be your interest rate. How to decrease it? How to decrease? This is not told in any school. This in any university. They are not telling how to negotiate the mortgage. Maybe some teacher can say some suggestion, but it will be better than all the other lesson. Let me concerning the negotiation of the mortgage. Be clear about that. Mistake number 7: to think that there is no conflict of interest. That's wrong. There is interest, there is money in the middle between you and the bank, and this money can be 100,000, can be 200,000. I explained the last time the example of the 260,000. It can be between 1.3% and 1.2% in the middle, 260,000 in the middle between you and the bank. And if you don't negotiate it, you will give this 260,000 to the bank and they will take it. Or if you can negotiate 1.3% till 1.2, you can take this 260,000. There is a conflict of interest in the middle between you and the bank. Of course, the example which I share right now is based on 30 years of period and 800,000. So it doesn't matter if it's your friend, if this person who you know work in the bank. Why? If this person work in the bank also for himself, ask to any of your friends if really they are friends that can share this information. If I'm working for a company, right, I cannot go against because I have a friend. Okay, why? Because the bank job business is to get that money, is to do whatever it takes to get this money. Okay, so if you have a friend, you maybe can have a little discount, which is really some things that if you manage studying and all things that I'm telling to you today, you can decrease much more than your friend. Trust me about this, because the bank can give to his employee, can give some discount, okay, automatically. But this is not the best they can do. because they have a conflict also. They cannot go to another bank to ask money. It will be really not good, especially if you want to make career in the bank. You think you are a director, you want to make career in your bank, which interest rate you are going to take? If you, how it will be your career progress if you are going to ask money to another bank? How the management will see you? That is not good. So pay attention about it. You are the only one who can do your best for your mortgage. Mistake number 8, you don't have this book. I'm telling you, I'm giving you now the proof why is important this book for your mortgage. I'm telling you. So you are going to the bank, right? And you want to negotiate your best interest rate, right? Okay. So you ask to the bank a quotation, the bank just push a button, they print your file, and if you are lucky that you study a bit, you know that this file, which the bank print and give to you, release you, is the ESIS file. The ESIS file is just what the bank can provide you without any negotiation. So you take this paper, you take this file, and you go to another bank and to compare. Okay, right? That's the point. So you have some things that are already done, nothing to negotiate. This is what they can give to you. Stop. Okay. The problem is that each point they wrote in this paper, in this ESIS file, is negotiable. You can negotiate it. You can change it. You can decrease this value. How to do it? I wrote for you in the last page the mortgage credit evaluation sheet. With this evaluation, you can complete each question which you are going to ask to the bank to negotiate your mortgage as best you can, as much you can. Because every question you can ask how much you are giving, and you can negotiate each part. It's not just a paper the bank is printing and giving to you. So in this 260 page at the end, you can find, I'm giving you the proof. Look, right now I'm telling to you one thing that no writer is doing this. I'm giving the proof of that you, for personal reason, you have here 4 exceptions. Look at the 4 exceptions. You can read it. You can stop the video and read it. Okay? Finally, we arrive to our last mistake. Mistake number 10. The mistake number 10 is buy bad property. If you buy a bad property, doesn't matter if you apply the best of your mortgage or if you apply the best interest rate. Why? Because the biggest issue is that you buy a property that probably doesn't value how much you pay. For instance, even here in Luxembourg, I face sometime, pay attention about it, sometime we know here how much the house, the property costs, okay? So sometime I face, they try to sell me one house or one property, which it was secondary house. What does it mean? That the price is lower than the normal price. Why? Because it's not a normal house. The secondary or holiday house or holiday property is just the property which you can go just Saturday and Sunday as a holiday, but you cannot sell as a principal, right? So pay attention about this, because once you are buying a property, it will be maybe 50% less, you understand? Because probably there is no electricity, doesn't arrive all the services that you need, water or electricity or gas or any other services, or internet, for instance, okay? So pay attention, because the seller can say to you to sell it some things like it's closed. You can include, you can just call the supplier and they will provide you, maybe it costs 200,000, So pay attention about it, and even take always certification of it. Go to commune, study, check the property. In my book I wrote all the lists that you should check, okay? So it's very important that you study the property you are going to buy. This is very important. I know here in Luxembourg, for instance, it's very hard to do it. Why? Because the price of the house is very high and people is going and bam, is buying before than you. Very big risk without know anything. And when you call, you see in internet, has been published some things about a new property and you call, is already bought. There is no time. For this, I also explain in my book how to win this challenge, okay? So, by the way, pay attention about the point number 10. That is not only concerning the construction, how it's done, if it's old or not. It's concerning about the property, okay? In the commune, how this has been, how it's been registered in the commune, this property, okay? Is a principal house, principal home, or secondary or holiday, okay? Pay attention about this, because it's never a good mortgage if this is done for a bad property.